don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the latest offering from Cang Toys. This is the CY Minio, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. This is for mini instead of ferment. It's permanent, it's mini. And that's the back of the box. Side, top, side, bottom. Opening it up, we get directions. Doesn't feel like there's a card in here, just directions. We'll open those up in a minute. Opening it up, this is what we get right in the box. I've said it once, I've said it before, I appreciate packaging, because I think that it shows that they really care about their product when they give us packaging like this, where they take the time and they put it in foam. Do we need it? No. Do I like it? Absolutely. And we've got combiner hand. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything I'm missing? Doesn't feel that way. Anything? Nothing under there. Okay. Alright. So, figure out of the packaging. Can he stand? Not happily. Alright, we'll put him right there for now. Tell you what, let's take us a look real quick here at the combiner hand. This thing has some very nice detail on it. Very nice detail. It's all ball joints, but yeah, looks like it's going to slide on based on that connection. So, to give you an idea, excuse me, from the tip to here's about 1 3/4 inches approximately. To give you some perspective, here is the hand for the Magic Square Minosaur. You just open it up and we'll give it some comparison. Might be able to tell us better, give us a slightly better idea about what we're looking at as far as size. So it's going to be a little bit bigger hand wise, fairly close to the scale. The other combiner I use is the Iron Factory one here. So again, fairly comparable. So that's good, at least in my view. That's the hand. He comes with this here weapon, and it looks to be a part of the sword that we will get for Predaking, and it's almost 4 inches long. So nice details, looks good. The gun we get comes in at about 3 inches, and it has some very nice detail. Nice paint. I do like this. This looks very nice. The last thing we get are 2 sets of these wings. So oh, look at the pistons. Look at the paint detail. This is beautiful. I think this has more paint than the other. I don't know, we'll compare it to his big brother here in a little bit and give you some idea. Oh, these joints are tight. Okay. wasn't that they were tight. I was holding on to this. Well, gotta be fair and honest when I'm doing this, right? Yeah, no, it's not tight. Okay, so we get 2 of those. Let's talk about the figure. And you just saw me pull him right out of the box. So, yeah, initial impressions, he's light. I'm actually not concerned about that because he is, after all, an arm. So, I would kind of want him to be a little lighter. He's coming in at approximately 4 inches to the head. Shoulder to shoulder with the pauldrons, we get about 2 3/4. Yeah, let's just stick with that. Depth wise, I guess this can come back like this. I don't know, I haven't really looked at it yet. Let's go with the feet. The feet seem to be the largest part, and they're coming in at about 1 3/4. Yeah, let's zooming in, we can get a good look at some of the details on him. And he's a small figure, so I have to be kind of careful and not lose my focus here. But you can see he's got some beautiful, beautiful paint accents coming down. And he's got their own little symbol here, which I don't know if I've got a Decepticon symbol that small or not. But we'll have to do something with that. His face reminds me quite a bit of like a Starscream face. Yeah, articulation on the head. It can go up a little bit, down a little bit. It's on a ball joint. Can't go all the way around. Yes, it can go all the way around. Oh, look at that. Nice big screw there. Alright, so yes, it can go all the way around. We get a little bit of back and forth, so that's good. Look at the chest detail. That's just beautiful. I really like how this is coming off here. The arms can go all the way around. There is a little bit of a butterfly joint here, so that's good. Up can only go out that far, so it is a little limited outward. Elbow gets you 90 degrees, no problem. Look at the detail. Bicep rotation is here just above the elbow. The wrist appears to be a solid piece with, it looks like it should go in, but it doesn't. The wrist looks like it should go in, but it doesn't. So, yeah, that's a problem. Waist articulation, it's below the waist itself. He does have an abdominal crunch, and it is a proper abdominal crunch, unlike what we used to always have to do with the hips. So that's good. We have large hip skirts here. I mean, they're large. Come on now. Don't be that way. Come on. There we go. And of course, the tail feathers, so he can get his flaps out of the way. T-jointed ball joints. Yep. Gets you almost the full Chinese splits, close enough. And you know me, if you've watched my channel, I'm pretty particular about that. And he can pretty much do the full American splits. It's close enough. I mean, we're talking a matter of degree. The any leg rotation you get, looks like there's yes, okay, there is a mushroom. You all can't see. There is a mushroom peg right here that gives you some thigh rotation, but you also get a little bit of wiggle on that joint. Knees are apparently limited considerably. They get you to right there, which is not 90 degrees. The feet are on this joint here. They can go all the way down that far, all the way up that far. And then he has a rocker. It's not one of those that'll break his ankle, but it is a rocker. Additionally, he has a toe tilt down, and this will a heel tilt down as well. So yeah, he's fairly well articulated. Let's see, how will these go on? Might be kind of nice to figure out how to get the wings on him. It might be. Tell you what, give me a few minutes. Let me cut right here and I'll figure out how to get these on him. Alright, so I think I figured out how to get these things on. There's a peg hole that you all can't see right here, and there is a peg right here. So theoretically, you should be able to just get the arm out of the way, and with a little support here, push that in place, and here he has his full wingspan. I will say, he is a little back heavy with this, but that's just kind of understandable. And I will point out that either they doctored this picture so that you couldn't see the pauldrons, or I've got them all wrong. But looking at it, it might be possible to bring them in some, but we're not going to bring them in all the way, I don't think. Not to be able to have them do like what they're supposed to do. And we can do them like this, but I don't. That doesn't work right. That's not correct. That's not correct. Well, Pop-Tarts, Batman. Come on now, get on there. Ow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, folks. What I want to do now is pop this back on. I'm going to go through a transformation of this once. It says it's 19 steps. There we go. But at the same time, I remember how messed up the other one was when it came to transformation, and how difficult it was for me. So I am going to do this one off camera one time, and then I will try it on camera and we'll see how it works. But yeah, he's got a nice and impressive wingspan. Let's see, the only other thing I think I should probably do is when it's like this, again, I'm not 100% sure I got it right, but from here to here we're looking at about 5 inches. So yeah, that's something. Let's see if he can hold his weapon real quick. Yep, he can hold that without any problem. And yep, he can hold his gun without any problem. Alright, so I'm going to transform this thing once, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I have successfully transformed it once. So let's see if we can do it again. So, bringing the figure up where we can get to him, we're going to first tuck the head away. No big deal. We're going to open this up at this joint here, rotate the fist back in, and there is a little tabby pin right here that will just hold it back together just like it was supposed to. Now, let's see here, open this one up and do the same thing. Pull these shoulder pauldrons down so that they line up like that. Okay, just kind of pull your wings back out of your way for right now because we've got stuff to do. Come down here, and this beak actually tabs in back here. Pull this out, open up your flaps here, and what we want to do is rotate this leg at this joint here all the way around. Okay, then we rotate the foot around just like that. We do that on both sides here, just like this. Rotate the foot, Let me bring these back down at this point. Okay. Now, there's two things that we have to do. Settle the wings and settle the head. The head we just bring up and over, rotate around. That'll set down and up into position. I guess there's three things we got to do. Next, we have to bring the arms up. And we got to do it so that everything clears. It's not the easiest thing to do. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing it, but you just got to get them up here for now. Okay, that's all you got to do is just get them up here. We're almost done. And we just position the wings out as we like, trying not to disconnect anything. Pull these down like this. There are tabs here and here that will plug into indentions here and here. So you just maneuver these over. It's not the securest connection in the world, but it does work. And if you haven't already, I guess I forgot, this comes like this. Fan these out, fan your tail feathers out, pull your tail down. Alright, now it's just a matter of sorting your wings. They rotate around. I usually pull mine up and bend them here at this joint. However, it is completely up to you how you decide to do this particular bit here. I like to kind of just get them out of the way a little bit so that it's got a little bit more flexibility. And these wings can fan out like this without any problem. And believe it or not, here is this guy transformed. He has a very large wingspan. The way I've got it right now, it's about 12 inches. So yeah, very, very impressive, very pretty. The head can move down and up. It's on a ball joint, so I go all the way around. You can get, you know, this type of look out of it. I don't know if the beak opens or not. It looks like it should, but mine seems to be, what's the word I wish to use? Uncooperative. Yeah, mine's just being uncooperative. So, I mean, I guess I can force the issue here. Yeah. All I'm doing is damaging it. Alright. So I'm pretty sure it'll open, but mine will damage if it does, so I'm not gonna make it open. The wings have all sorts of flexibility. I mean, you know, we've got all these joints in here. The legs are kind of, they don't have quite the same range that they used to, but they do bend a little bit, and the feet still have their articulation that they normally had. Yeah, let's do some scale comparisons, why don't we? I'm pretty sure he's too big to go into my normal white thing that I, you know, my light source, so I'm not going to try that, but yeah, let's do scale comparisons and go into final thoughts. Ah! Somebody help me. All I did was offer him some bird seed. Final thoughts wise, there's a lot here to like. The playability is really good. Yes, things pop off, but they pop right back on. The joints are nice and tight. The materials, he is very light. He's very light, but at the same time, he's going to be an arm. So I'm actually okay with that. Don't have a problem at all with it. If he was really heavy, I would truly be concerned about the viability of the combiner. And he is a combiner piece. He's going to obviously be the arm, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'll show the transformation to that when we get them all together. The cost of this, I bought this from TF Source, and right now the price of it is $27. So that's not bad. The value is here for this. Some of them, you know, you're questionable, and I always bring this guy up and remind people he was $10 from TF Direct at the time, back in the day, but that's a long time ago, and this is leaps and bounds better than that other one. If this was my first Transformer, would I buy another one? Oh God, yes. This thing is amazing for the size it is. It looks like it's going to scale appropriately with the other two. We've seen pictures of that. Yeah, this thing's great. Well worth your money. Anyway, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So, like, Tom wrote another book. It's like he just can't stop writing books or something. I don't understand. But he wrote another one. It's called The Gen Chronicles Volume 2, Pain and Hope. Go read it. It's available on Amazon. Yeah, that's all I got to say. This was a paid promotion. Wah!